So Bitcoin just dropped below $65,000. It might be on the verge of closing its sixth consecutive month of red. And this is the second time in history this has ever happened, if it does happen. So we have some news to go through that you guys need to be aware of so you can make informed decisions in this market. And if you like to be kept informed every single day in crypto, please hit that subscribe button. On top of this, we, like I said, had Bitcoin falling below $65,000 just a few hours ago, which liquidated $190 million from the crypto market in literally 15 minutes. One of the trades that I still have open right now with $13,000 in profit. But what I like to see is slowly starting to play out here. As we discussed the other day on the channel, when we look at Bitcoin's price, you can see we're in this bear flag. And what I was saying when we were sitting around this region was most likely what will happen is we'll come down to retest the lower level of the bear flag. We'll go below that level to get rid of the long traders, to liquidate them, to have them close their trades, but also to convince more and more people to go short. Once a bunch of shorts jump into the market, we'll most likely get a push to the upside, which is happening right now. And as we speak, we are seeing the bear flag be retested. The retest of the bear flag is happening right now as we speak. The market pushes down, liquidates a bunch of longs, pushes up, liquidates all the late shorts that come in, and then is it powerful enough to break and push back towards the higher region of the bear flag? That's the question. And if you were looking for an entry and you are looking on my side of the coin, right, you're looking at long positions for the bounces, just a few hours ago could have been a great entry using all of this data that I'm talking about. Of course, don't blindly follow me. I'm already in a long position here for Bitcoin because I think there is still a bounce on the cards. I have, however, closed over half of this position already, down to 2.7 Bitcoin in this long position, 2.7 Bitcoin in the long position, 10x long on Bitcoin since we entered at 62,700. So I have a lot of leeway here to come down to be closed out from this trade and still close in profit. But like I said, I still think there is a chance here that we move higher, given right now we have $7.5 billion in shorts and about $3.5 billion in longs. That makes me more bullish here for a move to the upside to actually liquidate these short positions. I will take more profit from this trade as we head back above or towards the top of the bear flag. And looking at my levels here on Bitcoin, what I want to see right now is a break of $69,000, just touching above that to see if we can break now and move to the higher end of that bear flag. So that's what I'm looking here on a technical level, guys. Now, looking at a little bit more of the macro news, like I said, Bitcoin is about to close its sixth consecutive red month. This has happened only once before in Bitcoin's entire history. The only prior streak, August to Jan 2019. Bitcoin fell 60% over 6 months. The streak we're seeing now is a 47% drawdown from its peak, and Bitcoin is now breaking records to the downside. But this is just what happens, guys. We are in a completely normal and completely typical bear market for Bitcoin, and there really is nothing to worry about as long as you have a long-term time horizon. You see, from the high to the actual low about there, Bitcoin goes down just around 1 year. And we can see, so that was the previous bear market. You can see the one even before that, 2017, my first bear market, just about a year of downward momentum. And then guess what? 3 years of upward momentum, 3 years of upward momentum. And right now, as we speak, from the high to the low, which is there, 122 days to where we are today, 175 days. So we're about halfway through a typical bear market. So of course, people are going to be bearish. Of course, we're going to be breaking records to the downside. This is just normal, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.